There are warm-ups for just about everything. There are sports and exercise warm-ups, vocal warm-ups, artistic warm-ups, and even those dreaded math warm-ups that I remember doing in school. So it shouldn't be too much of a surprise that there is such a thing as pleasure warm-ups. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you why warming up to your pleasure is a good idea. And I'm going to share with you practices that I do and that I share with my pleasure coaching clients so that they can warm up into their pleasure, so that they can experience blissful, ecstatic, sensual states in their lovemaking or in their self pleasure practice. So, warming up in general is a good idea because it is signaling the body to prepare for an incredible experience. So, it's letting our body, our nervous system, and mind come alive and prepare for that. We are going to expel a tremendous amount of energy. There's probably going to be a good deal of physicality involved, and that our focus and concentration is needed in this moment so that way we can have the results and have the experience that we are looking for. And so the reason why warming up in your pleasure is a good idea is because it works as a transition from our busy everyday lives and into pleasure from a relaxed state. And so when we are relaxed, we're more receptive into receiving pleasure instead of like from the task before. So we live in a very busy world where we're going from project to task to project in a meeting and then coming home and taking care of our families, taking care of the household. And it's a bit shocking to the nervous system if you're going from task to task to task, jumping into pleasure and touch and orgasm. It's pretty overwhelming to the system, and it can lead us into a hyper aroused state or a hypo aroused state. And that doesn't really serve us in our sexuality. So, when we come from a gentle, loving, soft approach that's really in service of our relaxation, it is so beautiful because we are more open, right? And this allows also for a sense of surrender. And here again, it's signaling to your body, hey, we're going to be doing something else now. So let's prepare and have the intention and the focus set on this new experience, which is a pleasurable one. All right, so how you are going to set yourself up in your pleasure warm up, you're going to start off with relaxing. Right, so laying down either on a couch or your yoga mat or your bed, and you're just going to come into a relaxed laying down position. So you're not going to have your phone in your hand scrolling. You're not going to be reading and activating your mind. You're not going to be checking those emails. And if you have thoughts and ideas coming into your psyche, like that's okay. If you need something to ground you and to take your mind off of those to-do lists and what it is that you did at work and what your kids were doing earlier, I invite you into a breathing technique where you are inhaling for a count of 4 through the nose and exhaling for a count of 6 out the mouth. So it will look something like this. And you're going to do this for 6 to 10 rounds of breath. If you need more time and more breath, take them, right? This time is for you. But the breathing technique is really helpful because it is calming down the nervous system and quieting your mind. You're now focused more on your breath than you are the to-do list. And then next, you're going to come into sensation practice. So you bring your hands together and rub them together in a pleasurable, soft, gentle way, caressing the hands and just feeling the sensations here. And then maybe you start to move the fingertips up the arms, across the décolleté, on the face, on the lips, finding pleasure, but looking out for pleasure that is soft, gentle, and relaxed. So you're not really going for a sexual energized practice. You're not really looking for a sexual turn on here. You're just really soothing the body, right? You're preparing the body as if you were preparing soil, this like blank slate, this soft blank slate. So running the hands down the belly, down the thighs, here. Once again, going for a soothing, relaxed, calm, comfortable state here. And then next, moving into the honey pot practice. And this is where you are bringing in intentionality around your pleasure, right? What are the qualities that you are hoping to experience in your pleasure? So qualities of like bliss or eroticism, passion, maybe orgasmic, any and all qualities that you are looking to experience, you're going to put them in your honey pot and you're going to stir that imaginary honey pot with all of your qualities. Next, you're going to bring your hands into a triangle. Flip it up so that the thumbs are on top and the fingers are pointed down. Bring the thumbs into the navel. And where your fingertips are at is about where your uterus or the energy of your uterus is. And where your pinkies are at is where your ovaries are going to be, or just about in that area. And you're going to take that honey pot and in your mind's eye, either visualizing or imagining that you are drenching that space within that triangle with your beautiful honey elixir with all of the quality yummy goodness, and drizzling that honey down across all over the vulva to the perineum and into the anus. Next, you're going to imagine or visualize that honey pot being sipped up into the entrance of your vagina, where you are going to drizzle generously that honey on the vaginal walls, drizzling up into the cervix, drizzling it onto the fallopian tubes and on the ovaries. So being really generous with this honey here, letting the organs, your sexual organs, come drenched into the qualities here. All right, the next practice you are going to enter into is a sexual awakening practice. So this is now where you are going to awaken that energy, spark up that sexual passion, spark up your turn on and your physical aroused state in your pelvic area. This is a great practice for those of us who struggle with low libido or low arousal or don't really feel a whole lot in sexual turn on. Like this is a very tangible practice that you can start to feel sensation very quickly in the pelvic floor area. This is also a really great practice to loosen up, shake up any stagnant energy in the solar plexus and pelvic floor area. And when this area is open and expansive, I find that we are more receptive to the idea of sex, to the idea of participating and engaging in sex with our partner or in our solo practice by ourselves. And I feel like it also helps with being open to penetration, right? Instead of it feeling so full and stagnant, like you can't bear to have anything else inside of you, this really allows for a feeling of openness. All right, the way that you're going to set yourself up for this practice is you're going to come onto your hands and knees in a tabletop position with a pillow underneath the lower belly, pelvic floor area. And you are going to thrust the pillow. So on the exhale, your pelvis, your hips are going to thrust forward. That's on the exhale. And on the inhale, the hips and the pelvis are going to come back. So exhale, thrust forward. Inhale, hips back. Forward, back, exhale, inhale. And so you're going to do that anywhere from 30 seconds to 1 minute. And then you're going to reverse the breath. So inhaling, hips come forward, exhaling, hips come back. Inhale, hips come forward, exhale, hips push back. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Fabulous. All right. And then the last practice is a beautiful breast massage. Now, this is a great way to feel connected to your body. This is going to promote sensitivity and presence inside of your body while also promoting a sense of self love, right? Of compassion, understanding, holding, being with yourself in a beautiful, loving way. And so you're going to start with the hands at the center of your chest and between your breast. Inhaling, fingertips come up the tops of the breasts, exhaling down the sides of the breasts under, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. All right. This concludes the pleasure warm-ups. I hope that it inspires you to take time for yourself before you enter into lovemaking with a partner. I hope that it inspires you to feel really alive and really held as you take care of yourself, as you experience beautiful orgasms. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, if you found it helpful, please share this video with someone that you think could benefit. And if you are interested in receiving my monthly newsletters, go ahead and check out the link below to sign up. Some great information there as well. My name is Christiana Marie. I am a BETA certified embodiment coach for women's pleasure. I help women feel alive, inspired, sensitive, and connected to themselves inside the bedroom so that they can experience beautiful, orgasmic, satisfying sex.